Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Castlewood High School, the home of the Castlewood Blue Devils, as they take on the John I. Burton Raiders in this key Cumberland District game. Burton basically, I think, has to win out in order to get into the VHSL playoffs, as they are ranked number 10 in Group 1A, and they take the top 8. Burton leads this all-time series 23-3. The last time Castlewood won a contest was in 1971, so that means Burton has won the last 21 meetings. And like I said in the power ratings, Burton is 10th in in Group 1A, Region D, so they have to get to at least number 8 in the rankings to get into the playoffs. Coming into tonight's game, Castlewood is 1-6, Burton is 3-4. So this is a must-win game, really, for John I. Burton. Burton comes out on the field, and they'll be followed by the Blue Devils. They say at Neyland Stadium, it's football time in Tennessee, but here we say it's football time in Southwest Virginia. So we're just waiting on Castlewood to come out. And they come out with the flag of the United States and the flag of the Castlewood Blue Devils, I believe. And so we're almost underway. And now we'll have the playing of the national anthem. As both teams come out on the field, the 3-4 Burton Raiders and the 1-6 Castlewood Blue Devils. And Burton will kick. So and here comes the kick. Low line drive kick fielded by the Blue Devils. So Castlewood will start from their own about 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Once again, young Braden Couch is getting his first start of the season.
Blue Devils are looking to end a 6-game losing streak for the season and a 21-game losing streak to the Burton Raiders all in one night if they can do it. Castlewood comes up to the line of scrimmage. Set out of the shotgun. Low snap. And stopped dead in his tracks as Burton was ready for that. So I make about second and 11, a loss of 1. From about the 26-yard line. Burton's defense is out in a 3-4. Looks like a blitz. The handoff goes off tackle. And short gain, if any. Being 3rd and 11 as he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Set up the 3rd and 11 here for the Blue Devils.
3rd and 11 for the Blue Devils with a little over 10.5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. No score.
Shotgun set, backs to either side.
Burton showing blitz. And there's a blitz and sacked. As the sack was made by the Burton Raiders on the blitz straight up the middle as the defensive player introduced himself to the quarterback. So that's a loss of about 7. So it'll be 4th and a mile. Castlewood forced to punt. Almost blocked. Good kick. And the Raiders will start on the Castlewood side of 50-yard line. So Burton will start about from the Castlewood 44-yard line. So Burton comes up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Quarterback back to pass, throws, and off the shoulder pads. Off the shoulder pads of the intended receiver. So that makes it now 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Blue Devils. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 44. Man in motion. Jet sweep. And got a good run out of the line. And he's going to be close if he didn't get it. It's going to be close. It's 1st down. That's the first down of the game. And Burton picks it up as the chains are moved. So it's 1st and 10 from about the 34-yard line of Castlewood. And good. They had it bottled up at one point, and he kept turning his feet and kept moving after running into his own man. So they pick up roughly 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 29. Little over 9 minutes left in the first quarter play. We still have no score. And Burton's on the move from the 29.
2 stacked receivers off the left, single receiver right, takes a snap.
Pass out the
Screen out to the flat.
and gets another 1st down. So I would say about the about the
17-yard line of the Blue Devils.
so it's down to the 17. So Raiders are now in on the Blue Devils 17-yard line in the red zone. So rolls to the out, throws, and passes complete, and touchdown Burton. That makes the score 6-0 on a 17-yard pass play. With 8:24 left in the first quarter of play, Burton jumps out in front, 6-0. With the extra point attempt coming. And lining up for the point after. It's a snap. Kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good. That makes the score Burton 7, Castlewood 0 with 8:24 left in the first quarter of play. And Burton set to kick off after scoring on a 17-yard pass play to take the lead 7-0 over the homestanding Blue Devils. And here's the kick. And an onside kick. And Burton recovers. So Burton recovers the kick. I don't know if that was an intentional onside kick or an accidental one. So here comes Burton back out on offense.
Really got in a hurry there.
Starting from the 44-yard line. Quarterback looking deep. Got a man open and touchdown. 44-yard touchdown pass with 8:12 left in the first quarter. Burton up 13-0 over the Blue Devils. With the extra point attempt coming up.
Just right up the middle, running a seam out there, and Oxy put it on.
So they're lining up now for the point after.
Burton lines up to attempt the extra point.
Waiting on the snap.
Snap's good.
Snap is good. Ball's up, and it is.
And it's good.
A flag on the play. Apparently, Castlewood jumped off sides, I believe. So if that's the case, the penalty will be declined, I would think. So apparently they're going to have to retry the kick. That moves them about I don't understand the philosophy here. I thought if you declined, I thought they would decline the penalty and not have to kick, but yet. It's all moot point now. It's the extra point again was good. So it's 14-0 in favor of the John I. Burton Raiders with 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And we're back here at Castlewood High School as Burton will kick off for the third time here in the first quarter. They're up 14-0 with 8:12 left in the first quarter. And it's a little bit deeper kick this time. Castlewood brings the ball up and gets taken down at about the 28-yard line. And so 8:07 left in the first quarter of play. 14-0. Burton with the lead. So, St. Paul, I keep wanting to say St. Paul. It's Castlewood, Blue Devils come out at about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, down 14-0, shotgun formation, quarterback back to pass. Pass is complete, and he gets down to about the 35-yard line. So that will make it about second about 5. From the 35. A little over 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Burton leads 14-0.
They come back. Now we got a trick set to the left. Two receivers off the left, single receiver right, shotgun.
Shotgun set.
2nd and 5 here as they take the snap. He's looking back to pass.
And they're going deep. And it's picked off by the Black Raiders. And they're down, and they get down to about the 39-yard line on the interception return.
Yeah, it's underthrown and right under there.
So Burton will set up again, trying to get a quick score if they can.
The Raiders ball around the 34-yard line.
Two turnovers, a big sack, up some yards.
So we have 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Castlewood 39-yard line.
Takes a snap.
Quarterback keeps, and he's taken off, and he gets inside the 20. So he gets down to about the 18 after about a 21-yard run. 1st and 10 for the Raiders inside the 20.
So we've got a 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line here for Burton as they lead 14-0. 6:55 left to go here in the
Clock running, less than a little over 6.5 minutes left. Burton threatening to score again. And they spread it out. And Castlewood didn't let him get around the corner and just spread the out. So a short gain, if any. Holding against the Raiders.
That's going to cancel out that run by Keys on the right side.
So that makes it about 1st and.
Set it up. We're going to
Put the ball back around about the 33.
So it'll be first and about 18.
20 here on the 29-yard line.
Burton comes out of the huddle, set to run the play.
Stacked receivers on the left. Shotgun, 2 back. Handoff off the left side here.
And he busts through to about the 20.
Number 4, Braden Dutton with the carry again.
So that was a gain of about 8.
Set up about a 2nd and 13.
Ball spotted at the 21. Make it 2nd and 13 now for the Raiders at the Blue Devil 21-yard line. 5:42 and counting left in the first quarter to play. It's Burton 14, Castlewood 0. Quarterback back to pass and throws. Touchdown. So that's the 2nd touchdown pass of the night.
Number 24, Ian Tate, reception. 21-yard touchdown pass by Godson.
We'll make it 3 touchdown passes for the quarterback of Burton. 20-0. Less than 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. Let's see what we got. 20-0 here. Snaps down. Kicks up.
And kick is good. 21-0. Burton with the lead. With 5:25 left here in the first quarter of play. And 5:25 left in the first quarter. Burton set to kick off again with a 21-0 lead as we're still in the first quarter. Low kick fielded by the Blue Devils. And they get up past the 35-yard line, up to about the 36 or 37. As they have an uphill battle to get back into this game as they've yet to cross the 50-yard line.
I guess maybe the refs are a little cold tonight. So that's going to set the Blue Devils up 1st and 10 here, ball on their own 35-yard line.
So
Down 21-0 here. It's Burton jumped on Castlewood quick.
a shotgun formation for the Blue Devils. Burton showing blitz, and here they come. And incomplete, and he was nailed just as soon as he threw the ball. He got popped really good there in the ribs as he didn't see the guy coming. So that makes it 2nd and 10.
Stood in there and still tried to deliver a catchable ball, but blitz hanging all over.
So we'll face 2nd and 10.
Two receivers off the right, single receiver left. Shotgun, 2 back. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun, quarterback, play action pass, gets the pass complete, and gets it out to about the 41-yard line. So that brings up 3rd and about 4. But they're at their own 41-yard line. 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz again. And pass is incomplete, brings up 4th down. 4:32 left in the first quarter.
I think this is the furthest they've been there. And I'm wondering if they're going to go for it. 21-0 already here.
And it looks like
Castlewood's going to go for it.
Castlewood looks like they're going to go for it.
Shotgun set, 2 back, 2 receivers off.
4th and 5.
Receiver with his leg. 4th and 5 here. Shift stepping over to the right side. Snap. Trying to set up the
And Burton came with a blitz, and they didn't have enough time to throw the ball like he wanted to. So a turnover on downs, and once again, Burton will have a short field to work with.
It's football weather.
4:29 left in the first quarter. Burton has the ball at the Blue Devil 41. Pass. And so picks up a short gain. Time winding down with under 4 minutes left. A gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 from the 38. Burton, shotgun formation. And he runs into his own flag, and a flag down in the vicinity of offensive holding against Burton, apparently. That'll bring the ball back. Because the coaches on the Castlewood side are already saying, accept it. So that moves the Raiders back to the 48-yard line, their own 48. 2nd and long. Quarterback back to pass. Good protection. Blitz coming in. He gets a throw off. And the receiver couldn't hold on to it. As I keep wanting to say St. Paul. Castlewood comes in with a hard rush. Made him throw it before he really wanted to. So it's second and so it's third down. Burton comes back out in the shotgun formation. And
it's caught. I think he take caught it. He sure did. It's all incomplete.
And pass is ruled incomplete. So that brings up fourth down.
Great job there. They were definitely scrapping for it.
4th and 21 from the 48. They're on 48. Burton lined up to punt. Low snap. And he gets the punt off. High punt. Gets a Burton roll. And goes inside the 15-yard line, I think.
Looks like that's going to put 18, 19-yard line.
So we'll be inside inside the 20.
Looks to be on the 18-yard line here. Castlewood trailing 21-0.
Castlewood down 21-0, and they're on the start off from their own 18 with 3:01 left in the first quarter of play. Shotgun formation. And a handoff, and he gets outside, hurdles. So that would be, I think that will be the first down of the night for the Blue Devils. And a penalty on the play. For safety precautions in high school, you're not allowed to hurdle over a player. And plus, that's holding they also called. So they could have their pick. They could have called either thing. First and 15 now. Screen pass, and he's bottled up. One hit him high, one hit him low, and he hit the ground. That brings up second down.
Penalties and turnovers killing them tonight. It's going to be a second and 16 here. All on their own 12-yard line. Castlewood offense back to the line.
Second down and about a mile. I say from their own 12-yard line. And a fumble.
Looks like he's down to 25, but that ball may have popped out of there. Let's see who's got it under the pile here.
And Burton has the football.
Burton recovers the fumble.
Fumble by Chalice after the catch, and that's set up Burton with a first down here.
Burton will be with a 1st and 10 from the Blue Devil 15-yard line.
We've had 2 fumbles.
1:51 left in the first quarter play. You score Burton 21, Castlewood 0. And Burton poised to strike again. And a handoff and gains maybe 1 or 2 yards. So it's second and about 8 from about the 13-yard line.
Second and 8 for Burton. Leading 21-0, 23 seconds.
Less than a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Burton with a commanding 21-0 lead, as was in the latter parts of the first quarter. And another good run by the Raiders.
Roughly, yeah, that's going to set up about a 3rd and 4.
About a 3rd and 4 to go with less than a minute left in the first quarter. Ball on the 13-yard line, according to the scoreboard.
Back to the line here. Shotgun, 2 receivers, 2 backs, tight ends in the game.
And they got this.
Looks like he will go into the
And 27 seconds left in the first quarter. The score now reads Burton 27, Castlewood 0, with the extra point pending. As they substitute in and out on both sides to line up for this extra point attempt. And here's the snap. Point kick is up and good. That makes your score now. Burton 28. Castlewood Blue Devils 0 with 27 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And we get set now for the last 27 seconds of the first quarter. And Burton kicks off again, a low line drive. And he's already down because it slipped. In high school and college, if once your knee touches the ground, you're down.
It didn't look like it. I was kind of shocked that this was happening down. But that's going to set him up here.
So,
Yeah, it looks like they've spotted him on the 20-yard line.
so it's 1st and 10 for Castlewood from their own 20.
Trailing 28-0.
28-0 the score with 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, running up the middle and gets a pretty good run out of it. So they break off a good-sized run. So they pick up about 14 yards.
Okay, now I see what the problem is.
So he's running. He's running up there on 34.
And that's the end of the first quarter before they got to playoff. So after 1 quarter of play, your score, John I. Burton 28, Castlewood 0. And we get ready to start the second quarter of play, and the referees apparently, I don't know what's going on here. They blew the whistle after everybody's out there, and now they're sending them back to the sidelines. And apparently Castlewood called a timeout. So here comes Burton back out on the court. Now I'm playing basketball. Here comes Burton back out on the field. Castlewood getting some last-minute instructions from the coaching staff. And they come back out on the field. So it's 1st and 10 for Castlewood. Now, play is underway. Burton showing blitz, and here they come. So they gained about 1 yard on the play. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils as we're just basically starting the second quarter of play. Burton with a 28-0 lead. So Castlewood has their work cut out for them to try to get back into this game. Burton showing blitz again, and here they come. And the pass is complete down to about the 42 or 43 yard line of Burton. So that's the first time the Blue Devils have advanced past the 50-yard line tonight. So it's 1st and 10 from the Burton 42-yard line, by far the deepest penetration of the night for the Blue Devils. Burton showing blitz once again, and here they come again. And they run outside. And a flag down on the play, probably a horse collar. I'm thinking it's a horse collar tackle. That's what it was. So Castlewood inside the 5-yard line. So they're on the 3-yard line. So here, referee signal start play. And the Blue Devils score to make it 28-6. So now that makes the score 28-6. Burton still with a substantial lead. And Castlewood will see here what they're gonna. They're going for 2. And the pass into the end zone and incomplete. Point after fails. So with 10:49 left in the first half of play, your score: John R. Burton 28, Castlewood 6.
I did too.
So Burton lines up for the kicking of the extra point. And here's the snap. Low snap. They're going to throw for it. And the point after is good for the 2. So that makes the score now 36-6. Burton with a 30-point lead. with 10:34 left in the first half. Burton set the kickoff. 10:34 left in the first half to play. And Burton with a 36-6 lead over the Castlewood Blue Devils here at Castlewood High School. So here we go. Get the ice pack ready for the kicker because he's going to need it. That's a high kick, long. And here comes a pretty good return by and a good open field tackle by number 32. Puts the brakes on the Blue Devils at about the 50-yard line. So Castlewood will have it 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. So here comes Castlewood in a shotgun formation. And a handoff. And a flag down. So that will be, more than likely, that play will be coming back as the flag was thrown in the backfield. And it's a holding call against the Blue Devils. So that will be called way back. Let's see where they mark it at as they get ready to march it off.
Mark it out around 38.
So they have it from their own 38. Basically a 12-yard penalty. Makes it 1st and 22. Here comes the blitz. And a short gain out of that, maybe about 1. Gain of 1. So that makes it 2nd and 21 from the 39. Second and 21, 9.5 minutes and counting left in the first half. Castlewood trails 36-6 to the John R. Burton Raiders. And here comes the blitz again. And took his eyes off the ball, wanting to run before he caught it, so it's incomplete. So we'll have 3rd down now.
Good pass, good play inside. Said he had to run it.
9:17 left. And Castlewood calls a timeout. So with timeout on the field, your score, John R. Burton 36, Castlewood 6. After the timeout, Castlewood comes out 3rd and 21 from their own 39. And Burton showing a blitz again and a stoppage.
We have a flag.
Well, then false start. So make it 3rd and about 26. So they had the ball their own 34-yard line, and this drive originally started at the 50-yard line, and they have gone backwards. Shotgun formation. Burton showing blitz. And here comes the blitz again. Intercepted. And so that's about 4 turnovers, I think. 4 turnovers here in the first half. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. And Burton set up in real good position. First and goal to go from the 3. 36-6 is your score. Burton with the lead. And looking to score again. And pass is incomplete. So that brings up second and goal. .8:58 left in the first half of play. So brings up second and goal. Touchdown, Burton. That makes it now 42-6. And Burton will be attempting another extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up and good. Makes it 43-6. 8:52 left in the first half of play. You score Burton 43, Castlewood 6, and kick. Rolls out of bounds. So that will give Castlewood good field position from about their own 40, I believe, since it rolled out of bounds. At the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 35, down 43-6. With 8:52 remaining in the first half of play. Shotgun formation, quarterback draw. And pretty good run there as he drug a tackler with him. So a gain of about 7. So that would put the ball up to about the 42-yard line. Turnovers and penalties will kill you in any game. I don't care who you are. And that's been the downfall of Castlewood thus far. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and some costly penalties have gave Burton short field to work with, and Burton has capitalized on it to take a 43-6 lead with less than 8 minutes left in the first half. And Wildcat formation is working right now for the Blue Devils, as the Blue Devils gain enough for a first down. 7:45 and counting left till halftime. Blue Devils have the ball on their own 48. 1st and 10. And quarterback draw once again. And he's dragging people down the field with him for another Blue Devil first down as they move the ball down to the Burton 39-yard line. A little over 7 minutes left here in the first half. And Burton calls timeout. So timeout on the field. Your score: Burton 43, Castlewood 6. And we resume play. 7 minutes left till halftime. St. Paul with the ball and driving. They're at the Burton 39-yard line, 1st and 10. And a pass deep and intercepted again. Now, flag on the field back at the 18-yard line. See what the call is. Apparently it's against Burton. So Burton will start from about the 15-yard line, I believe. So that's the 5th turnover on the Blue Devils tonight. First and 10, Burton at their own 9. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Jet sweep. And he picks up enough for a first down. If my eyesight's good. Yep, 1st and 10. .641 and counting. Burton back in the huddle. St. Paul. Why do I keep saying St. Paul for? Castlewood. Oh, man. It's one of those days. Man in motion. Quarterback keeps it.
He's still on his feet.
And he picks up another first down. So that's another first down for the Burton Raiders. Shotgun formation for the Raiders. Dutton with the ball, and he gets taken down about the line of scrimmage, if he's lucky. So that makes it 2nd and 10. A little over 5.5 minutes left in the first half of play. Burton with a commanding 43-6 lead over the Blue Devils. And breaks loose inside the 50. And some tempers are flaring. And a flag down. So holding against the Raiders. So it's 1st and 10 from their own 46. And here they go again, breaking loose. And gains enough for a first down. So Burton down to the Blue Devil 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Less than 5 minutes left in the first half. Burton in the shotgun. And a flag. Offsides against Castlewood. So I make it 1st and 5. First and 5 from the 38-yard line for the Burton Raiders, from the 38-yard line of the Blue Devils. Shotgun formation. And here comes a long run. It looks like.
He just ran by it. He stepped out of bounds. He did it. It's a touchdown.
A long run for the Raiders as Dutton scores from 38 yards out. That makes the score now 49-6 with the extra point pending. 3:55 left here in the first half. Yes, folks, you heard right. First half of play. Here's the snap. Kick is blocked. I guess his leg finally got tired of kicking. 49-6 is your score with 3:55 left in the first half of play. 3:55 left in the first half of play. Burton with a 49-6 lead over the Blue Devils of Castlewood. And Burton set to kick. And high line drive. And tackled, brought down at about the 30. So it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 30-yard line. 49-6 is your score. Burton with a commanding lead. And Burton calls a timeout, so Burton calls a timeout with your score 49 for Burton, 6 for Castlewood. 3:44 left in the first half. Castlewood with the ball from their own 30, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he's loose. And it looks like Burton has recovered the fumble. So that's 6 turnovers. So Burton will have a short field to work with again. Burton will have the ball from the Castlewood 32-yard line. You give a team, I don't care who it is, you give a team a short end of the field to work with, they'll beat you every time. You cannot turn the ball over 6 times in one half, much less in one game, and expect to stay in contention. And short gain. No gain on the play, they say. So it's 2nd and 10. Less than 3 minutes left in the first half of play. Castlewood with a 43-point lead, 49-6. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders from the Blue Devil 32-yard line. And maybe a gain of 1 yard. So it bring up 3rd and 9 as we approach the 2-minute mark to the end of the first half. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 9. Bring up 4th and 5. Fourth and 5. Burton going for it. And he looks like he is a little short. So turnover on downs. So Castlewood will get possession of the football with 1:27 left in the first half. Castlewood will have possession, 1st and 10 from their own 25. Burton showing blitz. And picks up, has a good gain on that first down play. So that'll be 2nd and about 2 or 3. Second and 1 from their own 34. Less than a minute left till halftime. Shotgun formation. And So instead of 2nd and 1, it'll now be 2nd and 6 after a false start by the Blue Devils. 38 seconds left till halftime. 49-6 is your score. 2nd and 6. Burton showing blitz. And here they come. And he nails him back to about the so that'll be the end. That'll be the end of the first half. At the end of the first half of play, your score: John I. Burton 49, Castlewood 6. Well, and that backfired. So it goes out of bounds on the onside of the 10. So Burton will have the ball from their own 35. And we've got to the point where the clock will keep running, regardless of the situation, except for timeouts, of course. And we're not sure about on touchdowns if they stop. But anything else other than that and injuries, it keeps going. As long as Burton holds a 35-point lead. And right now they lead by 43. Shotgun formation. And the tackle was made by the string of the jersey. A loss of about 3.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe forward progress. Shotgun set.
Shotgun formation. Jet sweep. And short gain for the Burton Raiders. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Third and about 9. So 3rd and 9 from their own 42. And breaks loose for a short gain. So I'll bring up 4th down. So now we're facing a 4th and 6. High snap. And a good high kick.
Fair catch it, but Castlewood dropped it. It's still on the ground, and Burton has the football.
That's turnover number 7. That's 4 fumbles. 4 fumbles and 3 interceptions. So it's 1st and 10 for Burton on the Castlewood 32-yard line. You just can't afford to turn the ball over 7 times against anybody. So Burton back out on the field, shotgun formation. I think that was hit him so hard, knocked his helmet off of him.
Number 7,
So that makes it 2nd and
he'll have to check out of the game for at least one play.
so it's 2nd and 16 from the 38-yard line of the Blue Devils. Shotgun formation, 2 backs, snap, and nothing there. So I'll bring up 3rd down. Third and about 20. With a little over 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation once again. 2 backs. So that's another loss. So it'll be 4th and about 2 miles.
Looks like they've spotted it at around 42. Pardon. These down markers got you messed up. Ball on the 47-yard line is where they're spotted.
So instead of 4th and 2 miles, it's 4th and a mile and a half.
All right, so
Burton back to punt. Last time they done this, Castlewood fumbled the punt. See what happens this time.
the way this season's gone, I just like that.
End over end, roll.
Bouncing and
Get there, they did. Oh, what a play.
and the front guys are about the 2 yard line.
So the ball goes down, is down for the Raiders on that high rolling punt, pins Castlewood down on the 1 yard line. Less than 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
So here comes Castlewood to the line.
Castlewood to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their own 1.
Back out on 95 WLSD. Up the middle. They'll have a first down at the 20-yard line.
And Raiders get the 1st down out to about the 20. So that sets up a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line after that 17-yard run.
All right, so 1st and 10 here. Twins left.
So showing blitz.
Rolls left. Fires. He's got Steffi out in the flat. Makes the catch. He's up to the 30-yard line, up to the 35.
And still going.
Big time hit by 62.
And then he's ready to be knocked out of bounds.
So that gets them all the way out now to about the 42-yard line. 2 plays and gained 41 yards in 2 plays. So that sets up a 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 42-yard line as we approach close to the 3.5 minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Burton showing blitz. Here they come.
Just obliterates one.
And touchdown. Castlewood scores on a long 58-yard run. They gain 99 yards in about 3 plays. So that makes it 49-12. So
He lowered the boom on that outside line.
Castlewood will line up for the extra point. Apparently they're going for 2.
12 here. To see what Castlewood does. I'm sure they're probably going to go for 2.
So Castlewood calls a timeout. 2:26 left in the third quarter play. So that makes the score 49-12 if the extra point or points pending, and we'll have that right after this timeout. So Castlewood's going for 2. Shotgun formation and throws, and it is incomplete. So that makes the score now 49 for Burton, 12 for Castlewood. And Castlewood tried another onside kick. This time it was recovered by the Raiders. So they'll be starting from about the 50-yard line. 1:44 and counting left in the third quarter play. Castlewood down by 37, 27, something. They're down by a lot. 49-12 keeps the clock running. And I never was good at math in high school. It's a 37-point lead. 49-12. Clock running. Less than a minute left in the third quarter. So Burton with the football. First and 10 from the Castlewood 39, shotgun formation. And Burton is now moving backwards. Have not been able to sustain the momentum they had in the first half. So it's 2nd and 16 for the Raiders, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, your score, John I. Burton 49, Castlewood 12. And we start the fourth and final period of play. $49-12 is your score. Burton with the lead. So Burton is has lost yardage on all possessions of this second half. So that sets up a third down situation. 3rd and 22.
But they have a lead, 49-12 here.
Burton taking their slow, easy time coming out of the huddle as the clock will keep running. So 3rd and 22. Short gain. So it's 4th down. And we've got a player down, so that'll stop the clock. (49-12) is your score with 10:35 left in the 4th quarter.
Okay, you can bring it back after this one. He's
I just, so Burton player gets off the field under his own power after a collision with either the opposing team or his own player went on that 3rd down play. So 4th and 17. (10:35) left here in the 4th quarter. High end over end kick, and this time fair catch was called for, and he held on to the football. So Castlewood will go on offense, down by 37. With this being a key Cumberland District matchup for the Burton Raiders, as if my calculations are right, which they very seldom are, Burton has to win out in order to secure a playoff spot, as according to the latest power ratings, they were 10th and they take the top 8. So they need to win out and get some help from some other games. 1st and 10 for Castlewood on their own 18-yard line. And Castlewood calls a timeout as there's some confusion on the sidelines getting the play in. So we have timeout on the field. Castlewood 1st and 10 from their own 18. And obviously the field's getting a little damp as the players are having a hard time keeping their footing. So we have less than 9 minutes left in the game. Burton with the lead, 49-12 over the Blue Devils of Castlewood. Low snap and Castlewood recovers and tries to get some yardage out of it. So that'll bring up 3rd down. We got 3rd and 9 from about the 19-yard line. And rolls out. So another first down for the Blue Devils.
First and 10 on the 37-yard line.
From their own 37. Less than 7.5 minutes left to play.
7-yard line.
Tomorrow night from 7 p.m.
I think the outside linebacker was actually surprised he let it go.
Steve's House is Rock.
All right,
Shotgun formation again for the Blue Devils. Burton showing blitz. Down to about the 45-yard line of Burton.
Looks like it's going to be a first and 10 on the
So that makes it first and 10.
another key run there.
So that gives them another first down. A little over 6.5 minutes left to play. The Blue Devils up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Another running play coming up. And again, good yardage gain there, about 9. So it'll be about 2nd and 1. So it'll be about 2nd and about 2nd and about 2. We're down to under 6 minutes left. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. And pass almost intercepted. And it's incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 2 rather. So we're faced with a 3rd and 2 from the Raider 37-yard line. So picks up another first down. So it's another first down for the Blue Devils as they ball spotted at the Raider 32-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun formation. Quarterback back to pass. Throws it deep. It's incomplete.
Right at the goal line here, so took a shot.
So that brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here.
With less than 4 minutes left in the ball game.
Just over 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Castlewood trailing in this game 49-12. They have trailed throughout the game. Quarterback back to pass, looks across. And flag down right at the end of the play.
Yeah, I'd take a face mask. Be my best guess. Just look at where the flag is and how they came in. Let's see.
Blocking the back against the Devils.
Definitely some downfield action there.
So the ball.
Castlewood moving backwards here.
Castlewood moved backwards again on a penalty, costly penalty.
Second, 14 here.
So
Ball's back over
So we have less than 3 minutes left. So that brings up a 3rd down and 13. Third and 13 for the Blue Devils. Throwing deep. Intercepted once again. That's turnover number 8. And so Burton puts a stop on the Blue Devils, who have turned the ball over numerous times. I've lost count. I'm thinking 8. And I believe that was a penalty on it. So it was a penalty against the Raiders. Holding. Less than 2 minutes left in the contest. Burton with the lead, 49-12. They'll improve their record to 4-4 overall. Castlewood will drop to 1-7. So here comes Burton with a run around the end and taken out of bounds. Just a little over a minute left. $49-12 is your score. Burton with the lead over the Blue Devils in this Cumberland District encounter, as Burton picks up the 1st down. Less than a minute left. So that will be and 30 seconds left.
49-12 is your score. The Burton Raiders will go to 4-4.
So that will be your final score. 49-12 is your score with less than 10 seconds left, as everybody is going off the field. So that'll be your final score. John I. Burton Raiders 49, the Castlewood Blue Devils 12.